All right, currently live at midnight, episode 8.
Episode 8.
I'm really excited for this episode. This is the
Dude, I'm
first one.
excited for every episode.
Dude, this is the first one we've done in about 2 weeks, right? Something like that.
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
I
That's
tried to
the
do
new goal.
a solo one, but I was like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, dude. That would be weird.
Yeah, but I have a few things written down.
I have a
So,
single thing written down.
oh, what's your thing?
Um, I read something that I thought was a great idea, and I wanted to get your feedback on the idea.
I already like it, but let's
Okay,
go with it. All right.
so my car has a windshield wiper in the back, right?
Yeah,
It's got one of those little spray things that sprays the wiper fluid onto the back windshield.
pretty sure that's standard, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what if I took that and then I bent it and I tilted it so that way if somebody was like tailgating me really hard, I could spray their windshield with wiper fluid.
You know what would be really funny? If it was on like a cold day and you sprayed their windshield and it frosted up their windshield.
Dude,
Oh man, they could crash and die.
dude, is that not a good idea or what?
No, that's a great idea.
All right,
Uh,
like I feel like somebody would get the hint if you sprayed their windshield.
yeah. No, that's hilarious. No,
But like
my
legitimately,
mom
would you do it?
would I would I
Would you
tamper
do it?
with my windshield thing so it would spray backwards? No, I wouldn't do that. I might have like maybe I would have someone do it for me, like if I just didn't care.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I would personally do that. That's something I could see something that's you doing. Like you could probably do something like that. Like I see you doing something like that. But
I think I'll do it when I
personally,
move.
yeah, maybe move to college or
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay, you scared me for a minute. But no, yeah, that's funny. That actually kind of reminds me of something. So, one day, like this was like a really long time ago. It was like really cold out, right? And
Right.
like you know how like sometimes your windshield gets like frost on it when it's really cold, like in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
scrape it off. Yeah, my mom thought it was a great idea to do the windshield spray and like wipe it off, but it only made it worse.
Oh God,
But
dude.
yeah, dude, I'm so bad at telling stories, dude. Like I don't know
Nah.
how to end the story. Like
Well, normally you end with like whatever the good part of the story was, you know? Like you build up and then you end with the part that matters, you
did I
know?
do a good job
Yeah, that was
just
that
then?
was that was a solid story.
All right, that's good. All right, because usually I get like self conscious. So like I'm in a group and they're like, "Tell me something, tell me a story." I'm like, "All right." It's like I have stories. It's just like I don't know how to tell them. You know?
Yeah, well, dude, that's what you do is you just build up with all the context to that makes the story interesting, and then you end it with the interesting part,
All
or
right.
maybe you have the interesting part and then a little bit of whatever the reaction to it was, if that's interesting. Well, you know.
Yeah. So Bobby, we're 8 episodes in, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't really talked about how this got started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
How
how the podcast got started.
how did the podcast get started, man? I don't
Dude,
even remember, man.
so it was a really long time ago. Really, really long
Like
time
10 weeks.
ago. No, this was even before. This was like 2 years ago, probably. I want to say.
Yeah.
So, and then we didn't get started until February of this
Oh,
year.
oh yeah, you're right. I totally forgot that this has been like an ongoing thought in our little group.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I'm not
Was
trying to
it
catch an
your idea
indictment.
or was it
I
Boyce's idea?
it was I think it was my idea, and Boyce has been on an episode, right?
I think he was. I don't think he ever was. I think he was supposed to be.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta get Boyce on one day. But no, like I may or may not. 2 years ago, I'm straight edge now. But I may or may not have been really high on acid, and just the idea of just a podcast just came into my mind. I don't know why. It just kind of just popped into my mind. I was like, all right, I'm gonna roll with it, and I wrote it down. And then I was like, oh, Bobby would be like a really good like podcast host because this is a story by the way. So this may or may not be good. So yeah, I was like, all right, Bobby would probably be a really good co-host because Bobby and I are so similar and like we can riff off each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
But basically oh, you hear that? I'm like tapping my foot. I've been doing that for a while.
I
I don't
don't.
know
I
if
don't
that
hear it.
picks
You're
up on
good.
the mic. All right, that's good. But yeah, basically, I was like, yeah, Bobby's like a really good co-host. Him and I are pretty coherent. And then we ran it past Zump, and Zump and Dave, which are two other people, that we know.
Yes.
And I was like, Dave, you have to be a co-host. And then Dave, I never heard from him again after that. That was literally like the last time I ever heard from Dave.
Yeah.
I was like, Dave, be on the podcast. And Zump was like, all right, you guys got to do a podcast. I'm like, Dave, you have to be on like season 1 of the podcast. Like, you have to be on 10 episodes. Like, it's written now. And then, yeah, never heard from Dave again. So just me and you. And then we occasionally have like Casey and Jacob and like other people
Yeah, dude.
on. And then Matt. Oh man, that was honestly like the most fun one.
That was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed that podcast.
Yeah, that was definitely
I
one of the
love how
best.
you brought like some of the loudest food for the podcast, dude.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you could have brought potato chips, and that would have been worse. The fucking granola bars, dude.
Oh, dude, I ate before this. So that's good.
Preparing.
But yeah, little podcast origin story right there. And then yeah, that was 2 years ago, and we didn't start doing this until this
No,
February,
yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
And then we took a little hiatus. Oh, dude, I'm working on a Bible project.
Dude, tell me about your Bible project.
Oh man, it's lit.
I think you
I'm
sent me some
probably
Snapchats of it.
yeah, I'm not gonna finish it on time, so I'm just gonna write a paper. Like you have the option to either write a paper or do like a project. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do a paper because oh, excuse me. I feel like Rick Sanchez, but basically you could write a paper or you can do a project. I'm not gonna finish it because like it's taking too long,
Yeah.
and
You
I'm
just
really
like bang
bad
out a
at
paper.
yeah, I'm really bad at Photoshop, and this project requires a lot of Photoshop. So basically, it's just like a bunch of like images, right? It's like the Book of Acts that I gotta do it on,
Yeah.
and that's a book in the Bible, by the way, in case people didn't
I
know.
I figured the context there is enough to figure that out.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I'm doing a lot of Photoshop where I'm just like photoshopping like Luke and like Paul's faces onto like different things, and I'll throw one in this because like I'm actually like really proud of it. If I figure out how to use Premiere, which like I'm pretty good at it now. It's on Premiere by the way, so I'm going to throw one of the photoshops in this video that we upload. It's gonna be lit. Dude, I want to upload like the whole project. I know I'm not gonna be done with it until like 2 months later, but like if I
You
keep
should.
working on it,
Yeah, if you decide to keep working on it, then definitely I want to check this out, dude.
yeah, dude. Like basically, I'm just gonna like narrate like or like summarize the Book of Acts and like put like pictures lining up with like what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Yeah, are you
saying?
actually
Like
using Photoshop or are you using like
I'm using
Paint.net?
Paint.net. I'm using the lasso tool
I was gonna
mainly.
say
Like
if you use Lasso Tool, Paint.net, then it would be a lot more efficient. Photoshop can be a fucking bitch to use, dude. I hate Photoshop.
dude, don't you have to like pay for Photoshop? Like if you're not smart and you don't know how to
Yeah.
torrent?
Yeah, if you don't know how to torrent, you have to pay for it. And it's a monthly fee now, which is total bullshit, man.
Oh, how much do you know?
Fucking subscription. I don't know. I think it's like $15 a month or something like that. That's totally out of my ass, but that sounds right.
All right, that's
Um,
actually
I don't know. Fuck that, dude. Fuck the
all
subscription fee.
right.
I was totally because the thing that's fucked up about that is it's basically like if you decide if you can't afford it anymore, then all of a sudden everything you've ever created is locked for you. Like you're locked out of all of your own like fucking art and shit.
If you can't afford the
If you
fifteen
can't
dollars,
if you
like,
can't afford Photoshop. But I mean
man, you
fucking
must have fallen on
dude,
really hard times.
I
Like
mean
if
we're
you
talking
can't.
about artists here, man. Artists
Oh
are
yeah,
poor
you're right.
motherfuckers.
But which artist uses Photoshop?
Modern artist, man.
Dude, like,
Pretty
wouldn't you
much,
just like be
pretty much
pulling
every,
on?
pretty much every modern artist uses Photoshop.
But why can't you just use a friggin' canvas and like some
Because
pastels
a
and
lot of people do digital art, and then other people do photography. Um, which you have to use Photoshop
wait,
or one
is
of the
digital
alternatives
art
for.
made on Photoshop?
Yeah, Photoshop
Oh,
and Illustrator, really.
okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
The nice thing though is you do get the entire Creative Cloud. So like you pay like $15 or whatever, and you're not just getting Photoshop. You're getting Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere, and then whatever other fucking programs
Wait,
there are.
all of that for 15 a month?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
okay, that's actually like kind of worth it, but not
yeah.
really. I'd
I,
much rather torrent.
I'll just torrent last year's edition
Yeah,
and use that.
there can't be that much of a difference,
There's
right?
really
Like
not. Yeah,
if you're
it's practically the same thing. The
if you're
layout's
just
a little different.
bulling making your podcast, then like you could probably get one from like 2015 and you'll be good.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right, that's basically all I had to talk about. But
Oh,
you know what? We're at
I
a
want to
bridge
talk
that we need
about
to cross.
I want to talk about a post on Reddit that I saw that I thought was really fucking really something, dude.
Is it about the windshields?
No, it's not about the windshields. This is a different
Okay.
Reddit post. This was on /r/drugs.
Oh, great.
Um,
My
and
favorite.
basically this guy was tripping fucking balls on I think he was on acid, but it might have been some other hallucinogen. Um, but either way, he was tripping, and he was with somebody else who had never tripped before, and they were tripping too. Um, and he had a total of like 20 different drugs in his room, and they were like all like out on his bed and shit. For fucking God knows why. And he was vaping in his room, and he set off his fire alarm. And
Oh my
then
god.
and then it took him a minute to realize, oh shit, somebody's about to come up here, and I have enough drugs to go to jail for a really long time in here, and
Was he like
definitely
in his apartment or
he
dorm
was
room?
he was in his dorm.
Oh my gosh.
um, apparently his friend just booked it out the door, and he didn't see his friend for the rest of the night. And he just grabbed all his shit and managed to hide it somehow. And then just straight like immediately admitted to vaping in his room. So he because like it's like against the dorm rules, but it's not illegal. So as
Yeah.
like a slap on the wrist punishment or like a don't do that again, you know.
Yeah.
But like, just damn, could you imagine?
Dude, it's funny you say that because the fire alarm has gone off in my room before. Not for like the reasons that you think. It's literally gone off for no reason.
Really?
Yeah. and literally no one comes up here. Like you actually have to call people. Like
That's a little concerning.
no, because like I remember it. I was just about to go take a nap, and like my roommate like my window was open, and my
Yeah.
roommate like opened the door,
Is
and
it like a maybe because some fire alarms they work off of like fucking particles of shit in the air. So uh if you're just like drilling a hole or something or like breaking up the ceiling near it, then that could be enough to set it off. Um Depending on what type of fire alarm it is. So maybe it was like something from outside.
I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like it was built in the 1970s. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what's
this thing looks ancient.
I really don't know much about fire alarms. Like I have one in my room.
But yeah, like sometimes when you close the door really fast, my window like slams shut and there's like a big gust of wind in the room. And it's super annoying because it blows papers everywhere.
Yeah.
But like he opened the door and he closed it, the window slammed shut, big gust of wind, and my fire alarm goes off. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I thought it was like a building wide thing, right? So
Yeah.
I like go out of my dorm, and then like my roommate goes onto like the floor below us and he's like, yeah, dude, this is just in our room. I was like, all right, whatever. And like it's going off for like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, no one's coming up here. So I call my RA, he doesn't answer. And then my RA lives really literally right across the hall from me. Like if you go
Yeah.
out of my door, like his
Oh,
door's
fuck,
literally
was he
right
not
there.
there?
Yeah, I guess he just wasn't there. But yeah, and then like I called the head resident of like the entire building,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, I'm like grocery shopping right now, but like I'll make a call. And then like he made a call, and it was literally like 2 minutes later they came up here, and they're like the janitor came by and he's like, oh, you smoking like a cigarette in here or something? I'm like, nah, you trying to match though? Like what you up to? And then yeah, like a team of like three people came up here and they just turned it off, and they're like, oh, were you doing anything that would like provoke the fire alarm to go off? I was like, no, not really. No, not at all.
Not
Not.
really. I mean, I still can enjoy it, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah. They're like, oh, sometimes like dust builds up inside of your like inside of the fire alarm, and it just like
But yeah,
something
that
like
is probably like a particle one then, because like if the
yeah.
dust builds up and then a gust of wind blows all of it in there, then it might like mistake it for smoke, you know?
I'm actually looking at it right now. My dresser, it's like my dresser, and then like the fire alarm is like right there, and there's so much dust built up on top of my dresser. Like I was trying to like I have a speaker on top of it, and I was like messing around with it. There's so much dust on there, so that probably had something to do with it. But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is the community on slash r drugs, like the drugs subreddit, are they like nice? Like
Uh, I don't know, because I'm not subbed to that subreddit. I was just checking it out because I recently subscribed to Drug Circle Jerk, which is an amazing subreddit. Uh, so I was like, I wonder what the actual drug subreddit is like, and so I checked that out.
what's
Not really.
the
It's
circle jerk one?
The Circle Jerk one is great. It's basically a bunch of people talking about how they're all graduating sixth grade and gonna go party by sticking a bunch of drugs in their ass.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember when I my sixth grade graduation when
Or somebody asking is I have an entire sheet of LSD. Is that a good starter dose? And then they said I just ate the entire sheet. It was a lot of paper, but I ate more paper when I heard that hemp paper could get you high.
oh my gosh. So it's kind of like
Ten
these
good
people. All
vibes.
right. No, I love that. That's funny. That's
Yeah,
wholesome.
dude.
Dude, you know what I hate?
Hmm.
I hate the memes where it's like, oh, just ate this edible, nothing's going on, and it's like 30 minutes later, it's like a picture of like someone like dying or something. It's like they're so high.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I hate that.
Dude, speaking of edibles, Zump told me that she knows somebody who has a connection, in a legal state, and she said that she realized she could get like 40 doses of gummy bear edibles for like $60 from
Should
this
I
guy.
be should I be cutting this out?
No, nah,
Okay.
we're not using real names.
All
It don't
right.
matter.
I'm just not trying to catch an indictment.
um,
But
but dude, that's crazy. Um, like
yeah,
just like that's enough weed to spend an entire month high.
yeah, that spending an entire month high does not seem appealing to me.
Yeah, it really doesn't, but like just the ability to do that is like amazing. Imagine how
I
long that would last you.
I remember the summer going into my senior year, I basically spent that entire summer high.
Shit,
Like when
dude.
I look back on it, I was like, it was lit, but it was also like irresponsible. Like
Nah, you don't have to be. You don't have to.
I
That's
was
a.
a lifeguard. I would smoke before I went to work.
Oh
Like
wait, okay, that's a little
no,
bit irresponsible.
no. Granted, I was a head guard, which is like right below a manager, so I
Yeah.
didn't have to go on the stand or like watch
Okay.
people in
Yeah, if you
case
don't
they
have
were
to watch
drowning.
people, it's whatever, man.
And then I actually got demoted. I don't remember. Oh, some idiot left like a trash bag out, and then I got like
You got demoted for that?
yeah.
What the fuck, dude? That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Dude, like after that, I like didn't even care anymore. Like I was working like 40 hours a week until I got demoted, and then I was like, yeah, like you
Fuck
guys
that.
could mark me down for like half that because I just don't feel like you guys can either fire me or you guys can make me work like 15 hours a week because I'm not having any of that.
Yeah, dude. That
Like
sucks.
it's not my it's not my fault someone left a friggin' trash bag out.
Dude, there's this guy who up until like 3 days ago, was a manager at my Taco Bell. He was an assistant manager at my Taco Bell.
Oh, was it the DJ?
No, no, he's the like the head honcho. That's
Okay.
but yeah, this guy is the assistant, so like the level right below him. Um, and he wasn't really supposed to work at our store. He was training for a store in Franklin that's gonna open up like a couple months from now.
They already have one in Franklin.
Yeah, there's gonna be another one.
Wait, where?
I don't know exactly where.
Oh my
Um,
god, could you imagine one opening in downtown Franklin?
dude, that'd be pretty
God,
great.
that would like attract like I feel like I don't know who that would attract, but you know how like downtown Franklin is kind of like upstanding, like clean and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, the minute they put a Taco Bell in there, it's gonna be like East Nashville.
Oh man,
Oh
dude. But
man,
anyway,
dude.
so he was supposed to be training for that store. Everybody hated this guy, man. He was absolutely terrible at his job. Um, he like he closed a lot, and one night his closing was so bad, um, they got out 2 hours late, and there were straight ever nothing was done at all. Like everything was still dirty. There were still like taco shells sitting out on the shelf, which is
Oh man, is that like
like
unsanitary?
I mean, like they're gonna obviously they'll throw them away in the morning, but like it's just bad. Like you're not supposed to leave them out on the heated shelf. That's where we put them
Oh, it
for
was on
like
the
the day.
heated shelf.
Yeah, like we have like taco shells under it, like the meat and stuff on the line set up so you can just grab it and make all the food. And like they had left the fucking taco shells out there, and they still had like a trash in the trash cans. Nobody had taken or cleaned out the tea urns. Um,
An
it was
urn.
like it was like
There's
bad, dude.
urns in Skyrim.
um, but yeah, and like he used to be a cop. I don't know why he quit. But he was a cop for a while. He was talking about it, but I fucking hate this guy. Like, I don't know how he could possibly be a cop because um, he could not handle the stress of working at Taco Bell.
Dude,
Like,
being a cop is so chill.
he was just like I can't imagine him being a cop. He was a fucking asshole too. Just all around like a person with no redeeming qualities.
That's
Yeah,
so sad.
he got fired because he let somebody leave early when it wasn't his shift, and so our manager, like the Christian DJ, um, it was his shift, and so he yelled at him, and then he got really mad, and then he just walked out and then drove home.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Dude, yeah, like even if like I understand that though, because like when I was a lifeguard, like when I was like that head guard,
Yeah,
like even like when I wasn't working, I was just at the pool. This is my neighborhood pool, by the way. Like
yeah.
I don't go out of my way to go to the pool that I work at on my day off. Like, but yeah, people would ask me if they could leave. I was like, dude, I'm not working. Like, no, but I also totally understand like leaving stuff out. Like if you're the night shift and you just
Yeah.
want to go home and like you're closing, um like I totally understand that. Like even like the managers would be like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this. I'll just make the morning crew do it.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Like
people definitely do that sometimes. It's just like that's is bad, dude. Is so bad. He also got in huge trouble one time because he had everybody clock out and then continue to work for like 3 more hours,
oh man. Dude,
which
that
is
sucks.
that's pretty fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of something that I did. I did something similar to that. No, no, like no, not something like similar to that, but like something unintentionally similar to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like I had the idea in my head, but I just don't remember what it was.
How much did you get paid as a lifeguard manager or whatever?
It was like 10 an hour, I think.
Not bad.
Yeah, dude, I was making guap, and then like all of that money, dude. I kind of
Yeah,
regret,
40 hours a week too, damn.
Yeah, dude, I really regret spending like as much money on weed as I did that summer.
Yeah.
Like, it was just ridiculous.
Were you buying in like low quantities?
I was getting like an eighth.
Oh
Like,
God.
like my like I don't build a tolerance, so like it was
Still, dude, that's just
like
like I can't imagine. I buy fucking half O's, dude.
well the thing is like also like I didn't even know like where to put it. Like
Yeah.
I had like a pill bottle and that can only fit like so much.
Yeah,
So
I quit
like
using containers. I just have a shit ton of bags.
nice. But yeah, it basically yeah, that would last me like an eighth would last me like 2 weeks and then like I'd go get another one. No, I wouldn't even wait until I ran out. Like I would literally get an eighth and then like have that for like half a week and like barely touched it and then I'd go out and get like another eighth.
Why
Like
would you do that?
I
Why wouldn't you
don't
just buy a
know.
quarter?
I don't know. Like it's probably it was because I had so much money. Like that was my most like high paying job.
Yeah, because you're basically fucking like you felt like a god rolling in it. You don't you have like you're
Actually,
like making bank. not really having like real expenses, so you just like buy whatever you want, you know?
Actually,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
that.
tell you another story after this one.
Do it, dude.
Uh, but no, like yeah, I was making so much money that like I didn't know like what to spend it on. I just get bored. Like I remember like I bought some like Chacos and those were like $100, and I was like, you know what? I'm like 10 minutes away from the Plug's house. Might as well go like just kill two birds with one stone, and like ended up spending like $160.
User
Oh
joined your
man,
channel.
we're recording. We
We
are
are in the
recording.
middle of a
We are
podcast,
recording.
dude.
All right, we were just talking about you actually.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's all good, dude.
All right, well you're a part of the podcast
Yep.
now.
Yep, welcome to the podcast, dude.
Amazing.
What an entry! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey Zom.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to Currently Live Midnight Episode 8.
Oh,
So,
I
all right,
love it.
where was I? All right, so yeah, also I was buying eights for like $60, which I hate myself for that too. I was young and stupid. But no, yeah. So I had so much money that I was just like buying like random drugs. Like I didn't even care. And then after the summer ended, I was like, all right, gotta support my habit. Like so I went to like
Gotta support my habit.
Gotta get money so I can get high. Shit.
No, this was literally the next job that I got was literally the best job I've ever
Was
gotten.
that Chinese place?
Yeah, it was the sushi, Thai food, Japanese
Yeah,
food place. I'm not gonna name where it was or
you're about
like
to
the
incriminate
name of
them,
it. Yeah, I'm about to. Oh man, they paid me under the table. Like they paid me $8 an hour, like untaxed under the table. So technically I was unemployed, but technically I was employed. So
Yeah.
yeah, basically I was just straight like getting straight cash. Like I didn't even have to go to an ATM. Oh yeah, my parents were kind of on me about that, by the way. They're like, "Why are you withdrawing like $120 from the ATM?" I'm like, "I don't know, because I need money to tip waitresses at Sonic, you know." And then
Is that what you said?
yeah, that was legit one of my excuses.
Oh my
So this
God.
restaurant was pretty much directly paying for your read habit.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Like
it was
your
great.
cash in hand, then straight to your dealer. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was literally 5 minutes. It was like in the hood too. It was like 5 minutes away from my plug. And like, oh, one of my coworkers worked there for like I worked with him for like 3 weeks. He was a plug too. And
Oh, that's crazy.
one of my coworkers was actually on probation because she would promote clubs. I put promote in air quotes, but she would promote clubs from Nashville to Atlanta, and basically she would just get a bunch of drugs going through like selling a bunch of drugs through these clubs and everything. She was basically like the trap queen of like Georgia for a time.
Yeah,
And then
dude.
like when she got arrested, they had like helicopters and everything.
Oh
Oh
shit.
my God.
Like
Oh, no.
Damn.
like she was high profile. Like I'm not gonna name names or anything,
I
but
think you should.
I shouldn't. No, I'm not. No, but literally, like it was great. Like I loved working there. Like I loved the people that came there and everything. And oh, Casey just got off the TS. I just noticed that. But
He's really salty. He's not allowed to be in the channel.
no. Oh yeah, he got revoked his admin. Oh man, that's funny. I love how both my accounts on here have admin. But yeah, Zump, what have you been up to?
I just watched Mr. Robot, like 2 seasons of it.
Oh, dude.
Let me tell you,
How'd you
that
like that?
show is so good. I'm going to rewatch it. I actually loved it. It was so good.
I watched
honestly.
like the first, like I watched like half of the first season.
Oh my god, then you didn't get to the really good fucking part. Man, you gotta go back and watch it. It's
Yeah,
so
I
fucking
know.
good.
I've been meaning to. I'm just lazy as fuck.
Too lazy to watch a television show, dude.
Well, you gotta
Oh,
fucking find a
man.
torrent for it, and it's really not hard to do. I'm just lazy.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do. Is it on there?
It's free, yeah. First
Are you
season's
serious?
free on there, yeah.
First season, okay.
The second season might be too. I torrented it before I even checked, and then my friend wanted to watch it, and I was like, "You have to watch this like right now." Like,
Are
there's
you
no
typing
excuses.
something?
No, I'm not.
You
Are
playing a
you,
game?
are you doing?
I am. I
What
can't
are you
stop.
playing?
I was
No,
like-
no. What are you playing? What are you playing?
I was playing Minecraft on the server that Bobby's hosted.
All right. No, it's just like I can hear your keyboard. Like,
sorry.
no, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad you're here. Yeah. That's so funny that you joined. Hey, so now that you're here, can we talk about Overwatch?
Yes, of course.
Can we talk about the Wombo combo?
The Wombo combo destroys. Although I feel like Bobby's gonna get salty if we talk about over. I think we
Dude,
should
nah,
play
it's all
a
good,
game
man.
live on the podcast.
I'd be so down for that.
It was a terrible idea.
No,
I think it's a great idea.
No, I would swear I get angry. Like if we're losing, I would get so angry. Like
It's okay,
straight
we
up.
won't lose,
Like,
we'll just do
We won't
Wombo
lose.
combo.
no, yeah, no. Literally, I have not lost a game with the Wombo combo. All right, so I'm gonna
You
describe it
actually
real quick.
cannot lose, yeah.
There's like two Wombo combos, but I'm gonna go with the meta one where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just it's Torbjorn and Symmetra. And Symmetra does the shield generator and Torb just spits out armor. So everyone has like 350 health. And it's great. And you literally cannot lose.
You can't
And
die
then-
either. Like everyone becomes a semi-tank, and all of the tanks become indestructible, and just nobody dies. And freaking Torb's turret just decimates everybody. And Symmetra's a human toaster, so it's
And
great. It works so well.
and if you get chained by Roadhog, you just don't die. Like
Yeah,
it's great.
He
Like-
can headshot you, and you won't die. You survive like a Widowmaker headshot. It's ridiculous. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. And then the other one is you play Mercy and you just pocket Symmetra, and if you have your res and Symmetra dies, you solo res. Like like your own team gets pretty mad, but it's still pretty funny.
It's great, and it works
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, oh man, it's amazing. I want to play Overwatch after this, honestly. Would you be down?
100% yes.
Alright, sounds good. I want to play a comp game because like I've been stuck at like 2064 SR.
Dude, if you guys want to play a non-comp game, then I'll play too.
Oh, we
Oh,
should
yeah, I'm
play
down.
a non-comp game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
down.
Bobby, did you take some of my leather?
No, dude, I haven't touched your shit.
Oh, fuck. Gotta have more.
Can we talk about actually never mind. I don't even want to talk about it. It gets me angry every time I talk about
What?
it.
What? I have to
Well,
know.
we have
Um,
to know, dude. We're not gonna talk
No,
about
like
it.
I'm gonna talk about it, but only for like 2 seconds before like I want to kill myself. Like all right, so my Minecraft account.
Oh, my
Yeah, you're an idiot, dude.
No, it's not. Okay.
Your inability to remember.
First of all,
your
I was
passwords.
literally 13 when I made it. I don't even
Then
think
just
the
think
email
of
that
why
I
didn't
used
13-year-old
Why
self.
didn't you change it?
because because I didn't play it for so long.
Okay, but when you did figure it out and you started playing again, then you should have changed it.
See, that's
No,
the real
oh,
problem.
yeah,
You didn't
no,
play
I
Minecraft
did.
For so long,
No, what
so-
makes me angry, is that I figured it out. I figured out my password. And then my computer I had to reinstall Windows because the GeForce driver wouldn't update. Or I couldn't get a new driver. So I had to reinstall Windows. Because friggin' Nvidia and Windows, like, they're not good together for some stupid friggin' reason.
Yeah.
So after that, like, I just forgot my password, and I just like it makes me angry because I have my password written down for literally every other thing that I use. And
Just
then
not
when all
Minecraft.
my friends are playing Minecraft and I want to play Minecraft, I can't, and I want to kill myself.
Dude, I'll let you borrow our alt account. Me and Casey's.
The
If you wanna play.
grief in a can one.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, how is that not
Oh,
like?
with the naked lady.
Yeah, the naked lady
Oh,
skin.
I love it. Yes, it's fantastic.
But yeah,
Alright.
you should really get your account fixed.
I want to, like badly.
Just fucking sit down and do it, and then change your fucking password to something that you do remember.
No, but the thing is, okay, so on my desktop right now, I have so much stuff. Like I have on my Google Drive, like for my school, right? Like I have my school email set up and everything. Hold on. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. But I have my school email up, and I have like a bunch of stuff like lined up for my drive, right?
Right.
And like everything's lined up perfectly. And I don't wanna log out and then mess everything up.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand.
Okay, so if you log out of your email, uh then like all the stuff on the drive that you're working, it's like, oh, you've been logged out, like you have to log back in. And I don't want to go through all that.
I mean,
I think it's worth it.
Oh my
logging
gosh.
out of your school email. If you that's really a problem, then do it on a different download a separate browser. Like download fucking Firefox and then log
Uh.
on to your email with that. So you don't have
Oh
to
my
log
gosh,
out of-
I hate Firefox, honestly. I'll be
Everyone
straight
hates
up.
Firefox. Dude, it sucks.
Dude,
Did Firefox have like a glory day where like it was good?
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
they pretty much just try to mimic Chrome as much as possible now.
Because every time I'm on a school computer, they don't have Chrome for some
It's
stupid
Firefox.
reason.
Yeah, no, I know.
So-
That happens to me too.
Yeah, so I go on Firefox and
been
it's
years since I
like
used Firefox.
it's like, would you like to make this your default browser? I'm like, yeah, sure. I do that every time. And then they're like, would you like to import anything from Internet Explorer? I'm like, no. And these computers are slow as crap, by the way. They're literally like a little box. Like I can't even explain it. And so that takes another 20 minutes. And then when I open it, it brings me to like a little survey page. It's like, have you used Firefox in the last 30 days? I'm like, why are you trying to freaking questionnaire me? Like, I'm just trying to print off a paper from my drive. Like, I hate Firefox. Like, stupid. I hate Microsoft Edge too. Every time I open Chrome on my laptop, it's like, did you know the Microsoft Edge is like 13% faster than Go? Don't quote me on that because I don't know if it says that or not because I like barely use my laptop. But it's like, did you know Microsoft Edge is like something like X% faster than Google Chrome? It's like, I don't care. Like, I'm still gonna use Chrome. Like, I love Chrome. I've been using Chrome since it friggin' came out. Like, I don't know. Sorry, I went on a friggin' tangent.
Dude,
I
tangents
apologize.
are the best, man.
You just feel really strongly about how much you like Chrome.
Yeah. Honestly, like Google just makes the like really good products.
Yeah, I agree. So for the longest time when I was on my MacBook, piece of crap, I was just using like their default browser, Safari, and
Oh
like
god, dude.
it was so bad. And like looking back on it, I don't know how I dealt with that for so long. And now every time I see somebody on a MacBook using Safari, I'm like, "Do you use Chrome?" They're like, "No, I don't have that," and I'm like, "Oh my god, download it right now! You're using like, a piece of shit," and they get really offended. It's great though.
That's really funny. I use Safari on my phone. Like, is it kind of like that?
It's worse than that because like Safari on a phone is you can just Google shit and find what you need, but as far as like results go, it's just awful. And like the bookmark setup is bad. It has like favorited websites, so that like if you visit a website a bunch of times, it pops up in like a list of websites that you frequent. So like you just get a weird bullshit list of websites you happen to go to a couple of times. It's
Oh,
awful.
yeah.
do not recommend.
My favorite thing about Chrome is incognito mode. No, I'm joking. But does Safari have like a actually, yeah, it does, because it has incognito mode on my phone, so it probably has it on the computer.
Yeah,
They're
I'm sure it
basically like
does.
the same
I have not
thing.
used it in the longest time though, because it sucks.
Yeah, I don't use it because I got nothing to hide. Oh man. I'm not gonna name any names, but someone that we all know on their phone, when you go to their Safari, you know how like how when you go to Safari on your phone and it's like a new tab and it's like your frequently visited pages.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, his are Reddit, YouTube, and Pornhub.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I'm
nice.
not even joking.
Now I think you need to name names for this one. I
No,
don't
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
to
name
say.
names.
You
No,
can bleep it.
because
Yes,
I'm
yes.
pretty. All right.
I have to.
Oh man, bleeping is so much effort though.
Is it
All right. God damn it, Bobby! How'd
Dude.
you?
He is on the.
Because
the
I
team
know you,
sleep
man.
right now.
I could have told you that before you even told me the story. As soon as you started making a name names, I'm like, I bet you anything is Jacob.
Like, let's stop saying it, because the more I have to bleep it, like.
The more effort.
No, I remember in one of the episodes, I think it was episode 4, when I was bleeping a bunch of stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
accidentally left a bleep soundbite at the beginning of the whole thing, and if you're listening to it on headphones, it's cancer. It's like beep, and then it's like then the intro. And it's. I apologize for that. But yeah, that's who it is. That's funny.
So funny.
It's
Oh
funny
my
that
God.
you called that.
That also like totally seems like something he would do.
Like, you could have said anyone. Like, you could have said Boyce in it.
Yeah,
Be
I was torn. I was torn.
Actually, Boyce pulls so hard. Like, Boyce doesn't need porn. Like, Boyce, honestly, like, I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
Boyce
dude.
is a friggin'
Boyce is a
ladies'
man
man. Like, he won't tell you because he's humble.
Yeah, dude.
And that's, like, one of the things I love about Boyce. But, like, he's such a ladies' man. Like, it's not even funny. Like, you wouldn't expect it either. Like,
I don't know, dude. I fuck Boyce.
yes, same. I may have already, you never know, but
Yeah, I mean things happen, dude.
I think we
Oh,
need to get
man.
Boyce in this
Bro,
channel. Look, Boyce
The
and
Rams get
Jacob.
pretty crazy though.
Oh my god.
but no, they're in AFK right now. Like, I was playing Counter-Strike with them earlier. And we lost so hard. It was like 3-16. That was because of my ping though. My ping was like at a constant, like it was like average at like 200. I want to say the whole game.
I see. So you couldn't carry.
Yeah, but when my ping is good, like then I'm good. I'm making Johns right now, but honestly,
too.
like that's like how it is. Bobby, how long have we been on for? Like an hour?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. This is actually a fun one. I actually like that Zone kind of joined in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, impromptu guest.
Did you not see the recording thing right
See, the
next to
thing
my
is,
name?
though, you record all the time for like short amounts of time.
No, I don't.
and-
I've done that
Uh,
3 times. I've
like-
done that
like
literally
3
3
times, dude.
times. Literally
Okay,
3
well,
times.
like-
And we're in the currently live midnight channel.
That's
We're in-
true. That's no. You're in. Clipper gang, Clipper gang.
Dude, Clipper gang.
Dude, Clipper gang,
Clipper gang. Clipper
Dude.
gang.
Hold up.
Dude, straight up, you know, like how there's like the clippers that kind of look like Bic lighters, and then there's like the clippers that you buy at Shells, and then
Yeah.
there's the clipper ones that kind of look like they're like I forget the name of the geometry.
Like octagon.
It's like a can shape
Cylinder.
cylinder. They kind of look like the cylinder. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the cylinder ones honestly suck.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
Like I hate those ones.
That was my first clipper, and I bought it, and then I used it for a while, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Why is Michael like fucking talking about how great these are? This thing is terrible.
No, the big ones are like the ones that like you can get at like Shell.
Yeah, dude.
Like the ones
Dude,
that look like a
Clipper
big
gang.
lighter.
Gang, gang.
Gang, Clipper
Gang,
gang.
Clipper gang, dude.
Alright, on that note, I'm gonna call it, yeah, Clipper gang, currently live midnight, episode 8.
Clipper gang.
Clipper gang. Thank you for, like, impromptu joining.
Anytime.
Hey, episode 10, I'm trying to get everyone.
Oh yes.
Get everyone,
that would
dude?
be-
It's gonna be live. Like,
Dude.
like, in person. Hey, what are you doing over the summer? Are you coming to Tennessee?
I don't know.
Dude, if you are, you gotta be on the podcast, man.
Hey,
Oh,
next time...
100%, definitely.
Oh,
yes.
Zump is like super smart. Might be going to Vanderbilt, by the way. That's cool. That's right next to where I go to school. So, yeah. Where Vanderbilt is, like the West End, it's actually kind of gotten like pretty ghetto, honestly, in my
Really?
opinion. Yeah.
You are terrible at ending the podcast.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I'm ending it.
Clipper gang, gang, gang.
Clipper gang. All right,
Episode
bye.
Peace.